Dick, you can take that off for a few minutes.
Now we're going to
getting a new setup here. It won't be long.
So it goes from one place to another.
You need me for this new setup?
Yeah, you're going to be in it. He's going to start. What would he be doing? They are going to start a dance.
And roll it. 6-7, take 2.
Action. Once more, please. And you're still rolling. Action.
Soul and Glaser now each earn $1 million a year from Starsky and Hutch. But people in Hollywood are quick to say that playing a lead in a weekly TV show is the hardest work an actor will ever do. That he earns every cent he gets, and that after the 3rd year, it really is blood time.
Well, you're a musician, huh?
Every action is shot over and over again, and it goes on week in, week out, 10 months of the year.
Johnny Stovall just came from smash hit in Nashville.
C.W. Jackson, hottest country picker this side of Bell County.
Action. Well, that boy's one hell of a musician out there, huh?
And that's a cut. Okay.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Starsky.
After 4 years, both actors are anxious to be free to do other things. But Paul Glaser is much less tolerant of his contractual obligation to the cartoon, as he calls it, and has vowed to do no more interviews arising from his connection with the show.
When you are in love.
That's why he refused, not rudely, but as a matter of principle, to talk to the BBC.
No, wrong place, darling.
Don't say
Right there, stop right there. Okay, go. Just 1 second. High and go. They are very involved in what they're doing. They care about what they're doing. However, their delivery is 2 different way. I mean, their help is 2 different way. Paul is involved in a creative part of it from a standpoint of detail. David is make it easier, create an atmosphere that everybody can function their best.
We need more support from the crowd, otherwise the whole thing will fall flat. I mean, this sense of life in this place is non-existent.
Even the laugh on it?
No, I don't mean laughing. I mean just, it's...
Noise and stuff?
Yeah, it's like having to talk over it. Another stupid amateur getting up here, right?
Right. After 4 years, it's getting a little, for them, a little tiring, you know. They want to do something else because they've done most of the... It's almost they're repeating themselves, you know.
He's got a message for you. What is it? Tell him, but he wants to meet with you. Why? I don't know why, but the when is now.
I do not like violence for the sake of violence, as depicted in films, for a sensational value. And I think that there have been moments, not very many, but there have been moments in Starsky and Hutch when that's happened. People feel that to deal with violence is, you cannot shoot 4 people in the show, you can only shoot 3. It's dealt with so superficially. It's not real, Starsky and Hutch. It is a show. A lot of the fault lies in the way in which it's sold. I mean, it's 2 streetwise cops out there busting crime, you know. I mean, from the very outset, Starsky and Hutch was sold as a crime drama cop show. It was never sold from what we were talking about earlier, which was the relationship of 2 men who happened to be policemen, because it doesn't sell tickets.
David Soul is now in a position where there can actually be unwelcome publicity. American magazines have always been very cheeky about taking liberties with the famous, and no one cares very much. But it must be very annoying to have your head grafted onto a picture of Burt Reynolds' body to help spin a good yarn. And if they have any story at all, the journalists go to town.
There was a paternity suit against me for a while that was obviously caused a lot of problems. Finally, I had to go and have blood tests because it was going to be a court issue, and it really, I mean, I've never been quite so livid and angry, in my life, because not only, the most sophisticated tests would show that not only was the red blood cells and the white, but the white too. I mean, there was no way. But this person had taken such liberties with me and with my family, with my children, who were all terribly concerned because immediately some of the yellow journalistic tabloids in England, which I won't name because this is going over there, but I have no time for those people. I think it's the most wretched thing anybody can do. And if there was a way that I could legally sue those so-and-sos, I would and win. But I can't do that. I'm public domain. And they know I know that, and they play that game. And it is really, if you want to talk about violence, talk about the violence done to human spirit by the same people who will sensationalize their papers to the point so they can sell more papers than the next, which is what we were talking about before. And then they start talking about public conscience in terms of violence. It's bullshit, it really is. And yeah, it's hurt me a lot. I don't like it, and I don't like to see that happen to people, and least of all me.
Not enough.
Don't give up on us, baby. Don't make the wrong seem right. The future isn't just one night. It's written in the moonlight, painted on the stars. We can't change ours. Don't give up on us, baby. We're still worth one more try. I know we put a last one by, just for a rainy evening, when maybe stars are...
Soft ballads like Don't Give Up on Us and Silver Lady made Soul the biggest selling artist in the UK in 1977. But he's fighting hard to be taken seriously as a musician.